I'm Jonathan Bricklin, and this is Table Talk, and this is Adam Kenworthy. Adam is a spectacular, world-class chef, brilliant filmmaker, a remarkable hydrofoiler, a surfer. What don't you do? Ping pong player extraordinaire. Where does this list end?
It doesn't.
You're talented at everything. How did being a chef become the focus?
So the chef thing, I would say, it started, my passion for food started with the athletics. Because you know I used to do a lot of endurance.
Sure.
Bike
Triathlons?
across the US with a trailer.
Did you do an Ironman ever?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, long 100-mile runs, that stuff.
Wow.
So I got into food because of the athletics and performance and just the nutrition factor. And then I moved to New York and it became part of the hustle. I was a failed model and
you just weren't good looking enough? Is that, or
just wasn't good looking enough. So, you know, I started out in the city with that and then quickly left that and got into private cooking. And then it was a friend of mine in LA that just said, Adam, why don't you like pull the trigger and like go full time into cooking? Like take the leap of faith. And so I did that, and that was probably 6 to 7 years ago.
The fact that you, as an athlete of, you know, more extreme sports, make time for ping pong, and from knowing you, I know that you actually love ping pong and care about it.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm trying to get to the heart of, is how really extraordinary, talented people who have busy lives, what reason makes them prioritize ping pong as something that's meaningful and special in their lives? Like I'm trying to figure out what that is. Do you know?
Yeah, I think ping pong is like an incredible sport. It's like how chess is, you have to have a powerful mind in chess, and you have to like read the players and opponents. And this is similar, I'm sure, with a lot of one-on-one sports, but I really feel that in ping pong and it happens quick.
So the mental, psychological elements.
I like that.
You like that, you like sports.
Yeah, and so my ping pong started out, ever since I can remember, growing up, my dad, in our house, we had a pool table that you could put a top on. And it was like a little bit oversized, I think, the ping pong table, and it was probably a little tall or something.
Yeah,
definitely
they're
not
taller.
official.
Like a pool table's a little taller.
Yeah. So I had that growing up, and I think it's just like I lived in Iowa and weather is shitty a lot of times, like in the winter, whatever. So you have like a sport you can do indoors in your home.
Do you get creative inspiration playing ping pong, like for cooking or for filmmaking, anything that you do, like creatively? Do you ever?
No, but I would say the practice of ping pong makes me better at those other things, which is that you're just getting faster. It's like with cooking, you know, I work with my hands a lot, right? And so it's just like knife work and stuff. It's like dexterity and just like
and you
hand-eye
have to be paying
coordination.
attention or you lose a finger.
Yeah, and then the focus and movement, positioning. You know, I think like ping pong is like almost like a dance.
It is. It is a dance.
Yeah. I have a horrible backhand, right? So I'll cheat and I'll do like a forehand, like in front of my stomach almost. It's really
I was going to
weird.
ask you if you had a signature move. And
that's probably it. It's kind of like a sweeping,
step out of the way,
right? I'm like getting out of the way and like,
which is bad footwork.
Instead of like being right here, I'm like.
That looked like Frank's shot.
Yeah. I love playing Frank, by the way.
He's got some good signature moves. Okay, I have a list of questions. I've asked you a couple of them, but
by the way, I brought a gift for you. Can I go
hold
grab
that thought.
No, I can't.
Well, you can. Just
Okay.
wait. We'll do it after the questions. Is that okay?
Okay. I think it's during questions. It's good.
Is it better? Go. Where is it? Bring it. Bring this gift to me.
Can I bring you a gift? So you're talking about signature, moves, but this is a signature dish.
Oh,
And
nice.
I made this today. I was just shooting a cooking video
Pizza.
before I came here. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Okay,
this
you can
is
set it
like
there.
literally, I just finished cooking that.
Amazing.
So that's.
So what is it? It looks like pizza, but it's a bunch of plants.
Yeah, it's like a cauliflower and broccoli crust with a pesto. Beach, the white ones are beach, white beach. You have maitake. There's yellow oysters someplace in there. And so it's 3 mushrooms.
So I didn't properly explain that your culinary expertise is in plant-based, very healthy food. So I'm gonna bite.
Medicinal. I have one extra additional type of mushroom.
These aren't psychedelic mushrooms, I hope. No, would be bad.
Only the last one I put on top.
All right. I dropped some mushroom on the ground. All right. I have some questions for you. It's
All right.
It's really good, actually. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't have any presents for you yet.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll find something. As a chef, I would imagine that food is very important to you. So if you had to choose like a vegetable, perhaps, or a food that you love more than others, which is it? Like, what's your favorite?
I would say avocado.
I mean, I know picking one's probably tough.
Yeah, I can.
But avocado's up there?
Yeah, I would say as far as like a fruit, a vegetable.
Avocado is a good one, actually, for our question here. But if you had to give up avocados or ping pong for the rest of your life, starting today, which one is it? Seriously, I think that's a good question for you because you use avocado probably for lots of dishes and meals that you make.
Yeah.
And ping pong you care about.
That's a really tough question, Jonathan.
What if ping pong balls came inside of avocados instead of the round pit? They were ping pong balls. They just ready to go.
That sounds great.
Ready to play.
Yeah.
Maybe we could artificially create an avocado that comes with a ping pong ball in it.
So I wouldn't have to make the
Like
choice.
seedless watermelon.
So would it be like one or the other? It would just be one thing.
You choose avocado, but it comes with a ball.
That's my answer.
Okay, I'm glad we figured that out. All right, this is a more serious question. Out of anybody ever, if you could play a game of ping pong with anyone, alive, dead, or imaginary, anybody, who's number one?
That's a good question. I want to say like some musician, but maybe like Richard Branson.
What?
I've always had a thing about Richard Branson, and I think he's a ping pong player.
I'm sure he is.
Wasn't he at your things?
No.
No.
I didn't see Richard Branson.
Oh, I'm thinking of Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett likes ping pong.
Yeah. There just aren't a lot of musicians that come to mind that I would be like dying to.
Richard Branson.
I feel like all the musicians I would choose are like dead.
That's fine.
Like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
That would be a good one.
Yeah, I would
right.
go with Jimi Hendrix.
I'm trying to think. I've asked a few people that question, and my answer, if you were to ask me who I could play ping pong with, it would be like an evil dictator.
Really?
I would love to play with Kim Jong-un, actually.
That's an interesting.
But I feel
Yeah,
like
but wouldn't you be
it
dead
doesn't necessarily
afterwards?
represent me very well.
What if you like lost? Don't you think that he would just take you out?
So we're gonna play to 3, 1 point each. Switch serves, and what's the stakes?
$5.
$5. I only have $2.
That's great.
Can we do $2?
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't even think I have that on me at the moment. So I better win, I guess. All right, my serve first. Oh, I'm sorry. I've talked about that etiquette. All right, you're. Oh, all right, 2-0. Game point. I got shut out my first game on this.
Oh, really?
Anyway, it didn't feel good. Oh! All right, your serve. Oh! 2-2. We win by 2 unless I win this point. And then it's win by 1. Oh! Okay, win by 2. 3-2 you.
Ah!
Okay, win by 1. You're 3 all.
No.
No? Okay. Win by 2. Oh, shit. All right, good. 4-3, you.
Oh!
Thank you.
Thank you.